Hey everyone, I'm very excited because we are at the Blue Forest here with the rockhound rookie pew, pew. And the mom in Montana. And I'm so excited, you guys. It's gonna be a good day.
Hi guys.
We could probably pull over here. Okay, so I just met up with the rock master and my friend Calvin, and they're already pulling some good stuff. So I'm excited, guys. It's gonna be a good day. I mean, just look at that agate. The blue is so nice. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a nice full limb in here. So you can see one half right there, and then it goes all the way through. We could probably prep that out. So I just found this one. That is a layer of stromatolite that is surrounding a perfect little limb. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. I might prep that stromatolite out just a bit, but I'm gonna leave most of it intact. Oh, that is so cool. I love this place, you guys. It's very special.
Well, you weren't around when I was saying, like, this is like my pilgrimage.
Look at the Chalcedony on this piece. That is stunningly beautiful.
Does that go all the way in?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. Oh man, I think it's just this little corner right here, but that is gorgeous. I bet I could break that down a little bit because it's mostly that stromatolite. We'll see. I might come back for it. We'll do some more collecting on the surface first. Got another limb right here. Got this nice chunk, which I don't know if I'll keep it. It just has some really nice agate. Then I got this one right here, which is a solid stromatolite, which means there's maybe a limb inside of it. And this one, which has partial limb and some good Chalcedony blue. But I found a good spot to dig, so that's what we're doing right now. And that is a limb right there, surrounded by stromatolite, algae, fossil algae, and it polishes so nice. That is a nice big one. Calvin, check this out.
Let's see. Oh, buddy.
That's a big one. Yeah, that's what we want to see there.
Here.
I gotta work all this around it. I'm gonna be a little bit first before it's ready to come out, but that's what we want to see. That's good stuff. All right, guys. This thing just keeps getting bigger. This is exactly what happened last time. So I'm working on it. I'm gonna move all this stuff I'm knocking down, and I'll see how much. I just want to get to the other end of it. I don't know. We'll see where we're at. Okay. Well, here's the update. I've got a big log here, and another right here. There might be another one next to it. So this is, oh, this one's loose already. That's probably just stromatolite. I don't think there's going to be wood in that one just because it's so little. Might keep that just to cut and polish though, but that's going to be interesting. I am very curious to see how that turns out. And as you can see, we're like not even to the back of it yet.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Drop and get back to work. All right, well, I've been digging for quite some time, so I swapped out with the Australian. Sorry.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friends. So he's working on this for a second. They just found one right next to us.
Oh,
So they're moving the top material. Yeah, there's one right down there in front of Derek.
Pass me one of the lumpies, please.
The lumpies?
Yeah, we call them lumpies. Yeah, they're ready.
The sled. That's so funny. Don't go too hard because we don't want to. Oh wait, never mind. You're good.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, yeah, you're good. You're good. Oh yeah, I did my intro before while we were driving. Look who's with us!
Yay.
It's World of Rockhound. So this is funny because we're like an hour separated from the last clip now, but it's still just Jesse digging for me because I haven't been filming while I've been digging.
I've been doing this the whole time. He was sleeping.
Yeah, I just took a nap. You know, put him to work. No, like I'm still going, and it's just still getting longer and longer. Like we're gonna uncover it at some point, but it's just it's huge, man. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a bad boy.
Once that's out, that's my find. I'm done after that.
It looks like an alligator leg.
It kind of does.
Like bigger.
Yeah. And then I just found this one. That is gonna be so nice. That is a gorgeous limb. An alligator leg. You are tough. You don't need to look tough. You just are. Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I am finally around it. This is that rounded tip right there. We have gotten around it completely finally. So now comes the part where I'm going to come in at an angle so I can get under it. But that is the whole length. Ah, that's a big log. I'm excited. All right, guys. Here it is. We've got one section, next section, next section, and the next section, which actually morphs into calcite. Like, what? That is so different.
It's actually really, that's my favorite part.
That is so cool.
Like at first I was like, oh no.
No, it's, I know when it crumbled, I was like, oh man, and then I looked and it's like, no, that's actually amazing.
It's actually really, because you've still got petrified wood in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Still got petrified wood.
There's a line of Chalcedony, then the dogtooth calcite, and a little bit of, oh, it's so cool, man. That is awesome. I know I had to fix the last one too, so we've done this before. It shouldn't take too much work. Oh, that is awesome. So happy. Sorry about the wind, guys. It's just getting worse. I just found this amazing little crystal pocket. Now that I've got my big one out, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Oh yeah, that's a little limb. I just want to do some surface collecting. Yeah, these are so nice, man. They're just beautiful.
Hey,
They're just good.
but like you have to stop for a bit after picking them,
Yeah.
because then you get to liking them again.
Yeah, it's true, man. And you just get low and look. It's like beautiful Chalcedony piece right here. Yeah, look at that. The bots. Like I get a limb or two, I'm happy. And then it's like, all right, I need some of this blue agate. It's so gorgeous. Ah, so windy. Just found a gorgeous little limb. Dude, this spot is amazing over here. There's so much loose blue on the surface. Ah, the wind. I'm sorry, people. Look at that Chalcedony. Oh, it's got dendrites. What? That is gorgeous. Wow, that is so pretty. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one. That's super nice. Dang, that's another just loose limb right on the surface. I think we can prep that one actually. Oh yeah, it goes all the way through. Yeah, we can prep that. That's gonna be real nice. Well, Derek and Kyle have been killing it. They've got all sorts of little limbs. That's awesome. Yeah. Looks like he just pulled these ones out.
This one's still on the wall.
Oh, dude, there's a one next to it.
Yep.
That's a double limb.
This one, I'm pretty sure, connects here, so that's an actual branch.
Oh, that's cool, dude. And then Derek got some really nice ones over here. Well, they both got these. They're gonna divvy them out. I was specifically talking about these ones.
We tag team those ones.
Yeah. I know, I walked away and came back and it's like, oh wow, y'all been busy. Kyle's pulling some beautiful limbs out now. Nicely done, Master Hobbit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Alright guys, I kind of forgot to do an outro because I got distracted with stuff, but man, what a day. Did you have fun?
What a
Like it was okay. Like it was alright.
It was alright.
No, that was insanely amazing. Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I don't even know like what all we have at this point. I can see the top of my big log right here. But oh my gosh, it was just so much fun. I need to get everything cleaned off, like deep clean, so I can actually take inventory. But I think we got some really good stuff. I'm so happy.
Oh, and you got a coyote head too.
I did get a coyote head.
Best friend ever.
Yeah. And we're gonna do some stuff to it in a later video on the second channel. So I'm exhausted and don't feel good. I want food. I'll see you later. Okay, good intermission. Goodbye. Alrighty guys, we are back to the shop from that insane adventure. So, I have some that I think I want to cut. I'm not sure yet. I have some that I definitely want to prep, and I have some that I need to repair. So let's fire up the scribe. When it comes to the prep, these are the ones I'm looking at. So this one has a nice agate round in there. I want to just pop some of that stromatolite off. This one I don't know if I'm going to or not. It might be really nice, I'm not sure. Seeing those fractures, and that has me a little concerned. This one though, should prep really nice. I'm not going to take too much of the stromatolite off, but I definitely want to clean it up a bit. This is the one I'm probably most excited about. This thing could be amazing. I don't know how deep it goes, but that looks like a really nice round. You can see I got a little ahead of myself there. Alright, so let's head over to the scribe. Sorry about the saw. Alright, I've gone as far as I want to go with this one. So I'm going to go toss it in muriatic acid just to clean it up a little bit, and I'll be right back. right, so I have one more I want to prep and one more I want to cut. That is this one right here. Sorry, I should clarify. I have one that I want to prep and a different one that I want to cut. This one has a limb in the middle. You can see that outline right there. I'm gonna prep this at some point, but I thought it would be really cool to cut the end off and polish it. And then at a later date, I can come in and prep it down closer to the log, but I figured we'd cut one. That end grain should look really cool. So let's see what we get. I tried prepping this one, and if you look at the cross section of that stromatolite, it is highly included with silica. This is considerably harder than the other ones that we prepped. Like, yeah, you can literally see the way the silica is just like there's chalcedony intermingled inside of the stromatolite, so it is considerably harder. I think time has come to do the thing that I have been, a little stressing. It's fine, it'll be good, but it's always a little stressful. We are going to repair the big log, and I'm very excited. I thought I was recording. I was not. I freed most of it from the stromatolite. I figured last year I got my piece that I left in the stromatolite. This year I took it out. We are going to have a loose blue forest log, and I'm very excited about it. So let's start repairing. Alright, we've officially done all the work I feel like doing, so let's get close up. Here's the one that we cut. And I'm kind of happy I didn't try to prep this one because that wood is in there. That's definitely around, but you can tell it's deteriorated, which means it would be a nightmare to prep. So I might break a few pieces off just to see if we can expose the wood on the outside, because you can see it clearly on this side. You can see the bark texture right there. But, yeah, seeing that cross-section has me a little hesitant. As for the ones I prepped, we have this one right here, which I found on the surface. It is cool, don't get me wrong. It's still a blue forest limb. That being said, it is extremely fractured, as is the case with a lot of blue forest wood. So I'm afraid of doing too much more work on it because it is at a serious risk for falling apart. Kind of afraid this one would be similar, which is why I did not prep it. But yeah, I mean, regardless, it's still freaking blue forest limb, so I mean, there's nothing to be upset about. It's just the other ones are way better. Which brings me to this one. I still need to do the air abrasion on this one because it's going to clean up really, really nicely, but check this one out. That is just a perfect little agate blanket laying around that petrified wood. So if I come in with the air abrasion, we can clean up all of this. It's like sand. So that white chalcedony, after some air abrasion, would look like that. So just pristine. So that being said, I absolutely am going to at a later date. I'm just not going to do it today. Same with this one. See, the air abrasion is very, very, very time consuming, and I don't have a good box to do the blasting in at the moment, which means I'm just pretty much sending baking soda all over my shop. So I want to keep it to a minimum when I can, but when I get an actual good-sized blasting box, I'll be coming back to do this one and this one, because this one is going to be incredible. It's got some beautiful blue, but look at this pocket of bots. Blue bots sitting on a petrified wood limb. Like, are you kidding me? It's going to be way nicer after the air abrasion, and I say that because this is the other one that we prepped, and this is the one that I found. I'll throw up a clip right here. It was completely surrounded by stromatolite. Like, it was just, you could just see the end grain, that was it. I had to prep it 100%. And oh my gosh, that is the stuff of dreams right there. It's so blue. I don't think my camera does it justice of how blue this thing is in person. It's just royal blue over here, rolling into sky blue over here. It's just beautiful. And then you can see the end grain on that side. And I thought it would be a cooler thing to do as a specimen to leave it in matrix, just because, you know, I don't know. These don't, the limbs anyway, don't, to me, have much lapidary value. They're way, way, way cooler as specimens. You cut and polish something like this, it's just now worse than it was to begin with. So with stuff like this, I really prefer leaving some of the matrix on it, especially when you consider that the matrix is freaking stromatolite. Like, that's just literally a blue agate stick sitting in fossil algae. That's the coolest thing ever. All right, so the reason I say these limbs have no lapidary value to me is because when you have a round like this, it feels wrong to cut it open or cut it apart so that you can make stuff with it, especially when there's just scrap wood all over the freaking place, and scrap wood with phenomenal agate attached to it. Like, look at this one. If I found that in Montana, you could easily fool me into believing that was a Montana agate. It's just crazy. This stuff I will absolutely cut and cab, but yeah, no. These are not ever gonna be turned into lapidary rock. But you really don't have to when you're finding stuff like this everywhere. Like, that is gonna be an awesome little cabochon. You go hoping for these. Nice little limb casts. Really, you're hoping for these, which are the blue ones. But the thing no one tells you is you're also gonna be finding stuff like this with the insane blue. Just loose agate with a little bit of bark on the backside. It's literally just blue agate though, with bots. You're also going to be finding stuff like this, which is agate with crystals. This may be a hot take, but there is no reason to cut those limbs up when you're finding stuff like this just laying around everywhere. There is enough material to cut and cab on the surface without needing to sacrifice a good limb. And you know, you may just find something like this while you're out, which is insane and gorgeous, and I love it. That was a big round. It's like, yeah, that was a big round. It's just a little wedge, but you've got that beautiful agate ring around it. There's actually some calcite, not just globby calcite, that's an actual crystal inside of this one. You can see that rim of blue agate. It's so pretty. So yeah, my whole goal was to get a specimen like this. So when I found my big log, I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm happy. This is all I need. So for the rest of the day, I was pretty much just surface collecting, trying to find this kind of stuff so that I could make some cabs. So I have some pieces like this one, where it's like half wood, half agate, and those are going to be really, really interesting cabochons. But again, all that being said, you might just literally find full rounds sitting on the surface too. So it's such a cool place. It's just awesome. I said multiple times leading up to this trip that I got my log last year. I'm actually okay. I want one piece like this, and I'm happy. I just want everyone to find something that they're satisfied with. I got my log last year. I'm not expecting another log. Likely because I said I didn't need one. What do I find? None other than another log. It is definitely a thinner diameter, like considerably thinner than the one I got last year. That being said, it is quite a bit longer. It's actually crazy. And I need to come back and prep it a little more. The problem is I want to keep this calcite pocket because it's freaking awesome. The downside to that, I cannot clean it with muriatic the way I did all of the other ones. So like in here, this is just a thick buildup of calcite. I literally can't get through that safely unless I dissolve it somehow. Like up here you can really see it, but then look how close you are to that pocket. I literally can't soak this the same way. So for now, I came into the spots that I could work on with the air abrasion. Look at that knot, that agate knot. It's just so cool. And then look at this side. This is so cool. You could actually see this is where a branch was coming off. I love it. That is so freaking cool, and it's so blue. Oh my gosh, it's so blue. Yeah, you can see in places where the wherever the agate pokes through is just so pretty. It's cool. It's like bluish through here, but then it kind of turns more pink because it's actually how thin it is right here. You can see that glowing in the back there. That's how thin that wall is. So what you're actually seeing is the calcite through the chalcedony. That's why it's a different color. Trying to figure out how I can convey scale to you guys. I'm 6'4". This thing is wider than my shoulders. It is like the length of my torso. Turned out way bigger than I was expecting. And it is so freaking nice. And I'm going to make a base for it. Not today. Went to Blue Forest hoping to find one like this. And instead I found one like that also. Not instead, also. It's so nice. I'm so happy. That calcite crystal is so freaking cool. Like, this pocket is just nuts. So yeah, I'd say that was one phenomenal, fantastic day. I had a blast. It was so much fun seeing everyone just run off and do their own thing and have equal amounts of fun. It was just great. Alrighty guys, that is gonna do it for this one. I am gonna be doing more work on the log. They can look better. It looks good, but it can look better because a lot of the chalcedony is not actually exposed. It still has a bunch of stuff over top of it. So once that is completely cleaned off, it's gonna be nuts. That, and where did I put it? This one right here. After I do air abrasion on this one, it's going to look like this one. I'll be back to this one too. We'll probably save that video for whenever I get an upgraded system. I was extremely run down at that point, and I was terrified of being sick on my wedding day, which was like 4 days after that. So I was really, really cautious about pushing myself too hard, which is why I didn't actually collect very much. But yeah, once I got my log, I just stepped back and kind of helped everyone else, and it was just so fun to watch. So you've got like Jesse running around like a little kid trying to find pieces like this because he absolutely fell in love with the agate. You've got Kim running around like a little kid trying to find pieces like this because she loves the mixture of the agate and the wood. My friend Calvin started his own hole because he wanted to find his own log on his own, which he did, and he found a fantastic one. Then you've got Kyle and Derek taking over the hole that I found my log in, and they were pulling out little limbs all day. Like, it was just awesome. It was so much fun, and everyone was having a blast, and everyone was doing something different. If you have not already, make sure you go subscribe to Rookie Rockhounding and World of Rockhounds. I'll have links to their channels in the description. Let me know which one was your favorite. It's funny because I found like a massive log. You'd think that would be my immediate answer, but honestly, it's kind of a tie between these two. I don't know, man. I'm a sucker for the blue limb. We have one more insanely awesome hunt to go on this bachelor trip, so look forward to that. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.